we're going to talk about emotional well-being. So there's two main aspects that I'd like to think about when I think about my emotional well-being. Number one is obviously happiness, and number two is fear. Believe me, there is a road for you to live a conscious, happy life. If you want to, it all begins and ends with what you want. If you want to be a happy person, we can get there. You can get there, I can get there, and everyone you know can get there. It'll be a hard journey for some. It'll be a lot easier for others. At the end of the day, it's about what do you want in terms of happiness? What do you want in terms of sadness? How do you view happiness? How do you view sadness? How does anxiety take over your life? How does fear control you? I'll say it like this. Happiness is connected to sadness. Happiness and sadness are in direct connect with each other. Happiness, in other words, is the opposite of sadness. We'll go into emotions and things like that at another time, but we're talking about emotional well-being in terms of genuine philosophy. Now, emotional well-being is extremely important because if you're not aware of your emotions, they can control you. I find it better for me to analyze my emotions and not allow them to take over. Not allow them to take over my mindset. So with emotions, I believe that there's two big ones. Fear and happiness. I genuinely believe that fear is connected to everything else as well as our happiness. Fear of being happy or not being happy. It really genuinely depends on your relationship with happiness. You could take this, for example, just being at the beach at sunset. That would make a lot of people happy, I would assume. But here's the thing. It's below freezing and it's really windy. But here's the thing. Again, I'm still super happy. It's my mentality with it. It's my relationship with happiness. My toes are about to freeze off, but I'm still happy being here. I still have to walk about a mile to get back to my car, but I'm super happy being here. Somewhat, yeah. I am fearful, though, if I were to go over here and get wet, I'd be probably a lot less happy. Same as if it was raining, which I'm very glad that it's not. But my relationship with happiness and sadness, for example, when my battery, I just realized like 2 minutes ago, I forgot my other battery to my camera. That could have ruined my whole time out here, but I'm okay. Because it's at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. I can still do everything with this camera right here and still have a good time. I'm also really thinking that yes, if it was warmer out, it would be 10 times better. But I don't have that opportunity right now. It's not going to be warm anytime soon. It's just going to get colder and colder and colder. So I have to live with what I got. Another thing is, I kind of really wish I brought some socks, but I don't have those either. But regardless of having, it's another one of my fears, is that the sound's not getting too good because of the wind. But at the end of the day, I'm happy that I'm able to be here. I'm happy that I'm able to share conversations like emotions with you guys. I genuinely, I don't know if you could tell, but emotions for me at the core since I think about emotions a lot, I think at the core that they're used to show you something. If you're happy about something, it probably means that that's something that you want, or you want to happen more. And if you're sad about something, it probably means that you don't want it to happen, or you prefer it not to. Obviously, it goes a lot deeper than that. But, at least for the beginning, and for on the surface, you could look at it like that. I'm trying to think about things that I'm fearful of, because I do have a lot of anxiety in my life, but I try to rationalize it the best that I can. For me, at the end of the day, is, am I going to make it out alive? And more often than not, it's a yes. And then I look at the risk. Is it going to impact my life a lot if I decide to do this? What are the pros and cons of doing it versus not doing it? Is it going to progress my life? Progress my goals? Just like what we were talking about yesterday with our mentality. Emotions can inhibit or even promote your mentality, your goals. Again, for me, it's everything that I want to do in my life, I want to do towards a specific goal. I want to help people. I genuinely do. I think at the end of the day, you have to realize if you're an emotional being or if you're not. Emotions can help and they can harm you a lot. They can really take over your mindset or your day. That's why I try to look at emotions and analyze them the best that I can. Is this going to serve me today? There's different emotions, obviously, with happiness, sadness, anger, anxiety, fear. If you look at fear, it's just the anticipation, the expectation that something might or might not happen. For example, if you want to sit at home and one of your friends comes over and goes, hey, let's go on a hike. I'm okay, I don't want to go on a hike. Why not? Come on, we're going to go to this new place. It's going to be awesome. I don't know if it's going to be awesome. I'd rather sit here or lay down in my bed, which genuinely is a valid thing to do. But then you start to think of, well, why don't you want to go? Is it because of happiness? Is it because you're nervous? You might not know what's going to happen. You might not want to spend so much time with your friends going on a hike. You might not know when you're going to get back. It all comes down to, again, what do you want? Do you want to live your life chasing happiness? Do you want to live your life as someone who's often sad? Do you want to live in a fear of everything? Do you want to have anxiety about certain things, about everything? I'll say this, if you're conscious of your emotions, you'll be able to understand them a lot better. You'll be able to see in the future, well, maybe I don't want to do this situation, or maybe I could do this situation, or challenge yourself. For me, happiness is, yeah, I'll say that happiness for me is a big proponent of why I do things. Not just for my own happiness, for the happiness of everyone else in the world. Because, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, the better I am as a person, the better that I'll be for other people around me. And if I'm better for them, then they might be better for themselves and they're better for other people. And it just keeps on going. My whole mission in life is to spread as much positivity as I can. Conscious positivity. I'll say this, if you genuinely want to do something that makes you happy, go and see a sunset. Honestly, being at the beach, even though it's freezing, it makes me so happy to be here. You don't know how badly I want to jump in that water, but I know I would be freezing. Obviously, it's below freezing. I want to say, I hope you smile today. I hope you like who you are. I hope you believe in yourself. And I hope tomorrow you can smile even bigger. Now, before I get wet, before the sun goes completely down, I'll see you later. Peace. Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. Seriously, it really does help just by you looking at this. If you do enjoy the video, please, if you can, click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you find value in whatever I'm saying. I genuinely want to help so many people become more conscious of their life. That's what I believe is the key to happiness, if you strive for that in your life. If not happiness, at least understanding, to get people out, to get people doing better in their lives. Please help me, help you, help the world. Thank you. See you later.